Hello, it's Monday night and I'm streaming again. It's also Palpatine's Day, so hope you're all enjoying that. Yes, I went there. A few minutes late starting because I just get something to eat. Felt a little bit peckish. Today I'm going to be working on the character of Torve for his upcoming appearance in Chapter 20. I finished Chapter 18 today, which is exciting, and it's set for a premiere on Thursday, so I hope to see you then. Eddie, I'll keep that in mind. I don't believe he appears in this book. I think it's Dark Force Rising he appears, which is a while off, but I'll keep that in mind. Jamie, happy Valentine's Day. Floopy, hello. Eddie, thank you. So, what we're looking at here is the basic character model when you first create a character. And we're going to be turning this guy into a grumpy looking smuggler. At least that's what he looks like according to the Wikipedia article, which has some pictures of when he appeared in the comics. Eternal Emperor, thank you so much. I'm excited for you to see it all. It's not the longest chapter, but it's taken a little while to figure out all the new rendering options in the new software, which you guys made possible. So I'm excited to show off everything that it can do. I've still got more to learn, but I was comfortable enough with what I know now to actually produce and finish a whole chapter. Right, I normally wait, but I'm really eager to get started. So, sorry, just you. What have I done to you, Berserker of Thrawn? I don't want to be eaten. Right, so the comic appearance of Torve, which is the only image. There's only two images I've got to go off of on the Wikipedia article. Maybe I should have had a look at the comic. Actually, let me just grab my phone. So I've got a digital copy of the comic of it. And have a look, see if there's any other pictures of him as well. So bear with me one moment. It's the Empire. Not that far off. I last looked at the comic for the Kashyyyk scenes in chapter 17. Almost there. Yeah, okay. There's a few more pictures of Torve here. So he's kind of a grizzled space smuggler. Obviously this starting character doesn't look anything like that, so it should be quite interesting to change his appearance. I think the first thing I'm going to do is put some clothes on him, because he's not wearing anything. And I'm not going to move the camera down, because it's not one of those kind of streams, and I don't want to get into trouble with YouTube for showing more than I should. So I'm just going to put Let's see what we've got here. Start with the shirt. I'm going to change the colour. I'm just putting something on him to cover him up, and then we can go from there. I agree, no naked people here. Cargo pants for a smuggler, I think. There we go. Now we'll put some better clothes on him later, but that's just to keep him covered up now, and we'll change the colours. I think the shirt and the trousers are fine, but I think he needs a jacket over the top and obviously some boots. But we'll do that later, and probably change the colours. I've thrown her hello, welcome, and happy Valentine's Day. Right, so now he's dressed, we're going to focus on his face. This is his Wikipedia article. There's a picture of him there, as you see what I mean by grizzled older appearance. So I already know which hair I'm going to use, so I'm going to put that on first. It's in here somewhere. I think it's in here. Yeah. No, not that one. Yeah, it's in here. This one. Was it the one? Was that? This is the one I was going to use. No, that's not the one I had in mind. Yeah, it was the first one I did. Yeah, we're going to go for that. It says it doesn't give him an eye colour. Well, we'll keep his blue eyes for now, and then see what looks good once you've got the rest of his face done. Now, obviously, he looks far too young to match that picture, so we are going to find these details. This is Torve. He appears in chapter 20. Yeah. I don't need to make anyone for 19, so we're skipping ahead a bit. Poppy, hello. This might take a moment. Full crux, this is Character Creator 3. Alright, so when we're editing, his facial features, his hair and clothes will disappear. In case you're wondering what happened there. I was wondering how many people remember the end of chapter 18. Well, don't worry, we're going to stay focused on his face, so you won't have to worry about anything else. Yeah, it's up here. It's the same software that goes with iClone. It creates the characters for it. So it's just adding various wrinkles to him. Oh, it's a bit much. Does it? I don't actually know what he looks like. He won't when I'm finished. I have done that. I'll load him up when I'm finished. It was quite fun to do. Right, we're going to add some noise. Just a bit more detail to his skin. So he's already looking quite a bit older than he did when we got started. I'm not going to worry about his body details since he's going to be covered up. Next we need to change lip colour. Doesn't appear to be changing anything. Oh. That's why. I'm not giving him lipstick, just trying to get his lips to look darker. I'm not getting this right. There we go. Okay, and facial hair. just give me a warning saying I've got too many layers, because it may cause problems, but it won't be fine. iClone fun, I'm glad you're enjoying this. Actually, that's too much. I'm going to change that to full stubble. And we have spam bots. That's exciting. That's me after about 2 days of not shaving. That's what I want for now. What's the... Yep. Alright, I'm going to set... Actually, no. Yeah. I'm going to set that to maximum resolution, which might slow things down just for a few minutes. Yeah, it's going to process that change. See, now I want cupcakes too. I have to get some. Should have got some when I was in the shop earlier, never mind. It's just processing all the layers of detail I've just put on his face. Which is quite a few layers, so it may take a few minutes to do this. It's currently at 37%. Jamie, I think it's better if you and your dad eat them. I'm sure I can get my own fresher ones rather than have them not be safe to consume by the time they arrive. Yeah. So don't. So I think you're right there. Yeah, Card didn't really do a good job of maintaining his neutrality, did he? I am looking forward to seeing the reaction for people who are watching this series who haven't read the book of how that's all going to take place. Because I had quite a few messages from people saying that they're enjoying the series and haven't read the book yet. I've been trying to encourage them to read the book. Right, so we're going to get his clothes and hair back. It's finished processing the increase in resolution, so now I'm deactivating the skin editor, so it puts all those layers together into one. But again, it takes looks like it's going to take a few minutes to process that. It's now on 8%. $20. YouTube is, because of the processing slowing things down, YouTube's throwing up an error saying not enough videos being and not receiving enough to maintain a smooth streaming, though it's not actually doing anything that is worth animating, because I can't move his head around while it's still processing. So yeah. I'm really glad that you're all looking forward to Chapter 18. I can't wait for you to see it on Thursday. You guys have seen one of my earlier streams from a few weeks ago where I rendered the card. In the new software, and I know you're all really excited to see him there. So this time you actually get to see him actually animated and talking, and Luke as well. I can't wait for you to see it. But for some reason Thursday is the popular day to release these videos, so that's going to be a Thursday again. I have no idea why it's Thursday in particular. I thought Friday, but for some reason the videos I release on Thursday do better. And we want it to be seen by as many people as possible. Okay, we've got his clothes, and yeah. Right, so we're going to add some more beard. Yeah, Zombie Hand doesn't look like Zombie Hand anymore. Afterwards I went back and improved him somewhat. The different elements are in different places, so where's the one I want? Oops. Not accessories. That's what I wanted. It makes his beard a little bit more 3D, because it actually adds hair to his face. Looks great when it's rendered out. Okay, and we need to give him some eyebrows, because these ones are painted on. I should have removed them when we were editing his face just now. I'll come back and do that later. Eyebrows up here. I think some big bushy eyebrows for him. Yeah, there we go. Or do we have anything bushier? That's better. I would, but I don't know how to make rubber masks from 3D objects. Right, let me just save what we've got so far. We're going to now adjust the shape of his face, because if you look at the Wikipedia page, he's got a much wider jaw, for one thing. So we're going to try and get his face to look a bit more like yeah, that's not the image we want him to have. So let's see. Full head. We're going to look at some of these templates. I think Caleb. Nope. Nope. No. Okay. See, the problem is they're making his head huge, and that's not the realistic style that I'm going for. Actually, that's more like it. We'll change his shirt colour and give him a jacket so it looks more like a space smuggler. I think once he's got a nice big jacket on, it looks... Well, maybe I should change the shirt colour. Right, let's change the shirt colour. You're right, it's distracting. Let's see. So it's just to see that this shows the different colours that make up the texture options. So the fabric itself is the black section, which if you go into here, you see there's 3 different types of materials. Base is the black one, red is the buttons, and then green is the thread holding the buttons on. Now we're actually going to get rid of the buttons, I think. We'll see. But let's just change the shirt colour first. So let's turn diagnostics off. And we can see the custom material there. So what colour do you think we should go for his shirt? I actually quite like that. It's got the space smuggler kind of look. You also have fun things like dirt. Maybe not quite that much dirt. All I remember from Farrier is he's got a big mop of black hair and a big bushy beard. Maybe grey? I'm glad that, yeah, he does look less prison looking now. Tweak, here we go. It's been a while since I've played around with the texture options for clothes. There we go. Removed a little bit of the colour so it's more grey. And then we give him a brown jacket, because you can see some of that in the picture. But I'm going to do that after I finish his face. I'm not going to give him a gold chain or chest hair like that. Yeah, so if I go back to output size, we want to increase the texture resolution so it looks a little bit more detailed. So when you zoom in close, you can see a bit more of the fabric. No, we're not actually going to zoom in that close for the actual shots. Matthew, chapter 18 is finished. It's been uploaded. There's a premiere set for Thursday. So you better watch it then. Or afterwards. I'm looking forward to all of you being able to see it. You know, I can almost imagine the gold chain with a credit sign on it. Okay, so we finished his shirt. That's a little bit less distracting. So now we're going to go back to his face. I did enjoy that whole experience though. Let's see. I don't think he needs any more beard. I mean, I could give him one of these. I haven't been doing this particular task all day. I was just finishing off the last few bits of chapter 18 and uploading it and putting the details on. You know, the text details and so on. That's what I spent a lot of the time doing. You want to keep the moustache. He doesn't actually have it in the... It wouldn't be difficult to make him, actually, to animate him twirling that. But it doesn't... It doesn't actually fit the image in the Wikipedia. So, as tempting as it is to keep that, I think we're going to pass. Okay, so we're going to go back to changing the shape of his face. He's got a big wide jaw and a huge chin. At least according to the picture there. So let's try and put that in. It depends if I can see if his hair's got that option. But some of the hair's got options to change the length and stuff like that. Some of it doesn't. So I'll have a look in a moment. Used to be you could just click on a piece of his face and move it. The option seems to have been removed, which is a shame because it was quite useful. I can give Ferrier the moustache. He's also got a huge beard. So many options. I don't know what actually. There we go. This should start here. And then height. No. Imagine through with that stuff. I can add that moustache to Thrawn. Lobot could wear it while he's doing the dance. The chin was a bit much. No, he's... That's what I really wanted. Square chin. In theory, there's no reason I couldn't do that. I can't say I particularly want to do that. Right, I'm going to be on to his brow because he seems to have quite an angry shaped brow. Charlie, I haven't got to the ears yet. Let's see. Angle, that's what I want. Okay. I could see myself doing the moustache twirling mocap. He looks very grumpy and angry in the Wikipedia page. They all grow the moustache. Every character, including Mara and Leia and Mon Mothma and Winter. His cheeks are a little bit pronounced, so we're gonna see what we can do here. Alright, we'll go back to the ears. I can change the shape of them and so on. We can add some detail to them. Later when I go back to the face editor. Chewbacca shaves the reverse moustache. Yes, I think you'd have to. All the Wookiees would have to do that. We're going to go to his nose. I haven't done anything to his nose yet. I feel like it'd be wider. To find nostrils. Here we go, nostril scale. He actually now looks a bit like one of the guys I went to college with. I'm inclined to agree if the baby comes out with a moustache. You're right, there are some problems there. Okay. Let's see if his hair has any options. It does not. We can add some things. Experimenting here. That's not one of the options you're going to add. Neither is that. No, it's how he looks now. He was a bit older than me in college. I ran into him in a bookshop. It was a while ago now, but yeah, he. I don't think I can add any more hair to him because it causes problems. I just looked wrong. Fortunately, I don't have a bib Fortuna model, so that's not one that I can try. Excuse me. I seem to have given myself hiccups. Floopy, what social media do you have? You're on Instagram? Or you can just put the links in here next week, or at the premiere on Thursday, whenever you finish them. That could work. Upload them somewhere and share the links here when you've done it next week. Okay, so I'm quite happy with this face. I know I need to add some more ear detail, like was pointed out. Actually, there's something else I'm going to do first. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one. Let's make the 3D stubble on his face grayer so it matches his hair. Makes him look more grizzled. Seeing the options. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. Right, we're going to go back into the skin editor, so his hair and clothes are going to vanish. Actually, I'm going to save first. We need to adjust his ears and adjust his beard colour a little bit. The painted on beard. Yeah, we'll come back to the eyebrows as well. I think you're right there. Actually, let's do this first. I'm going to regret showing you guys that moustache, aren't I? Right, now we're going to save and then go back to the editor. And the reverse, welcome. I would greet you with angry helicopter noises if I could. Oh yeah. Skin. This is Torve. Ferrier doesn't appear until Dark Force Rising, but Torve is one of the smugglers working for Talon Card, and he's due to appear in Chapter 20, so I thought it was about time to actually make his character model. Ooh, excuse me, getting a bit tired, but I'm going to carry on. You don't need to retract the message, it's a valid question. Right, so one of the things I'm going to do is... Where are they? Oh, they're going to make up. It's easy to forget that Torve exists. What voice I'm going to do for Chin? I haven't thought that far ahead yet. Right, we're going to get rid of these painted on eyebrows. Right, go back to skin. And beard. Ah, I see. That makes sense. See, these hairs are painted on, and there's a 3D beard which actually has hairs coming out of his face. And I try to mix the two for the right effect when it's needed. So let's go through and see what we can do. Let's go back to the other one. So you can see more greys appearing in the beard. I'm not going to do mocap for the Vaunskas because the Vaunska character models I've got have their own built-in animations, and the way that the creature animation and the character animations works differently, so the motion capture I've recorded won't work with the creatures, which is unfortunate because it would be fun to do that, do the full Benedict Cumberbatch experience when he was Smaug, and insisted on doing mocap for the dragon as well. I think he's looking grizzled enough now, more or less. Make sure I didn't miss anything in here. There we go. Yep, okay. His fingers are looking very clean. So, where was the option? Gone for aged fingers. Yes, I was hoping to avoid that. Hopefully that brief glimpse doesn't get me into trouble. But yeah, the parts are not anatomically correct. Let's leave it at that. Nope. Skin details. I think that's too much, although where's the under makeup? Must be under makeup. Well, I guess you can think Kendall if you want to. Floopy, that's a good comparison, although in this there's a lot more options. There we go, I think that works. Once it's back to normal, it's fine. Almost there. Floopy, I can see you having a lot of fun imagining different characters with that moustache. If I put him on every stormtrooper, so it's on their helmets. So it's a full stormtrooper and all the armour and the helmet and everything, but on the front of the helmet is that moustache stuck to it. Nate the Cow, hello and welcome. This is called Character Creator 3. You can find it on the Real Illusion website. And I use it to create the characters for Heir to the Empire, because it goes alongside iClone, which is the animation software. At the moment it's processing all the texture layers I've put on, so it's currently at 6%, which is why I'm not actually doing anything, so I can't do anything until it finishes that. Put the moustache on a Star Cruiser. Well, Nate, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Sorry, right now it's not that interesting. I've just put all these detail layers on top of the character, and it takes a moment to process and save it. Floopy, no. I think the wire wings are the ones that need to wear the moustache. I will see what I can do. I'm not actually sure if I can attach the moustache to an actual object. They're designed for the characters. But I will experiment with it and see what we can come up with. It's moved up to 7%. Taking its time. I'm pretty sure I've seen fan art of Akbar with that kind of moustache. Don't know where, but it sounds familiar. %, 20. Oh, it's speeding up now. That's good. That's a little bit concerned. And I might be here all night. Yeah, there's plenty of time to do a holiday special. So now just moustaches and everything. I remember that skit from Robot Chicken. That was fun. Hoppy, there's the official holiday special, but there isn't an Heir to the Empire holiday special. %76%. Getting tired. I was hoping to finish him. It depends on how long this process... Oh, here we go. I was just about to complain about it taking too long. And it finishes. Or did it? No, it's still processing even though the progress bar has disappeared. Okay, there we go. Finally. That looks much better. So now we need to do something about his trousers. Or pants, as you Americans say. I'm British, so I call them trousers. I vaguely remember that book. Cargo pants. Somebody X, good. Glad you're Australian. It's a country I'd like to visit sometime, but I've never had the opportunity. I'm going to go for a similar colour to the shirt, but darker. Yep, I do in fact call sneakers trainers. Huh. That's not going quite the way I expected. General Eliak. Hope I didn't just butcher your name. I don't think I have cargo shorts. Alright, let's try this again. It's not working. I'm giving up on those and trying a different approach. So let's put the so instead of using the fancy high detailed texture editor, I'm going to use the basic approach. Oh, that was easier. No, we're not going for the... He's not going to the disco, I'm afraid. Okay, we need some boots. Somebody else. So the thing about Crystal Star is, I've made quite a few jokes about it, but one of my local friends actually wants me to do it, and she wants to voice Waru. And problem is, I'd have to actually read the book to remind myself of this story, because I barely remember it, and I kind of wish I could keep it that way. Hoppy, I don't actually add socks. There are options for socks, but since they can't be seen, but the software will still try and process them, it's more demanding on the software for something that no one actually sees. I'm going to edit the mesh of the trousers, so it's basically tucking them into the boots. Do the same with the other leg. Here we go. Third dimension, that's a good question. I'm going to answer it closer to actually finishing the book. Don't need to... tidy that bit up there. Okay, jacket. See what we've got. I don't think any of those would work. Nope. Not sure. No. Well, it's a bit battered looking. I think it'll do. I'm going to change the colour a bit. Wrong way. I went too far with that. Praying for war. I'm glad that my animation got you into reading the books. Obviously, reading the books is going to be a lot faster than waiting for me to animate them. So, you're welcome. It's nice to know that my work inspired you to go and check out the books, and I hope you're enjoying all of the ones you're reading. So I've gone a bit quiet because I was kind of concentrating on the coat. I think that will do for now. Let's have a quick look. Actually, that's better. I was thinking the colour was slightly off, but yeah, I think that does it there. Nope. Yes. Okay, now that's really done. So I'm getting really tired now, so I'm going to save my work and then head off to bed. So thank you all for coming and joining me this evening and as I create this character. There's a few little tweaks here and there that I'd like to work on, which not necessarily the most interesting thing to work, but there's bits where parts of his shirt are visible through his jacket, and I'm just going to the same way to change those is the same as the boots, where the trousers were sticking out through the boots. So just find the bit and shrink it down. But it's not the most exciting thing to watch. So thank you all for your input on Torve. So little tweaks like that, might add a belt or something, and a few other changes here and there. But it's had a great time chatting with all of you. Enjoyed the conversations. See you all on Thursday for chapter 18. If you can't make it to the premiere, not to worry. As soon as it's over, the whole chapter is right there on YouTube to watch. So I'll see you then, and may the Thrawn be with you.